Hi everyone! Today we're diving into the murky waters of the swamp to meet one of nature's oldest and coolest reptiles, the alligator. They've been around since the days of the dinosaurs, and somehow they've managed to avoid going extinct, but are still getting a bad rap as crocodile copycats. So in honor of National Alligator Day, celebrated every May 29th, let's give these ancient swamp beasts a little of the spotlight they deserve. First things first, what exactly is an alligator? Well, they're large, semi-aquatic reptiles known for their broad snouts, armored bodies, and stealthy approach to life. You'll mainly find them in the southeastern United States, especially in Florida and Louisiana, where it sometimes seems like there are more gators than people. There's also a lesser-known Chinese alligator, which is critically endangered and about as shy as a celebrity trying to avoid paparazzi. Alligators are what you'd call apex predators, which is science lingo for they're at the top of the food chain and know it. But despite their scary smile, alligators are surprisingly chill most of the time. They spend a lot of their day basking in the sun, floating lazily in the water, and waiting for dinner to get just a little too close. Think of them as the ultimate patient hunters, who also happen to enjoy sunbathing. One of the coolest facts about alligators, they have one of the strongest bite forces in the animal kingdom, over 2,000 pounds per square inch. That's enough to crush a turtle shell like a potato chip. But weirdly, their jaw-opening muscles are so weak that you can hold their mouth shut with your bare hands. Though I strongly advise against testing this, unless you're a trained professional or have a very good life insurance plan. Now, let's talk about those snouts. And if you're wondering how to tell an alligator from a crocodile, here's the trick. Alligators have U-shaped snouts, while crocodiles have more V-shaped ones. Also, alligators tend to hang out in freshwater environments, while crocodiles are more likely to be found in saltwater or brackish areas. And personality-wise, crocs are often a little more aggressive, while alligators tend to be the strong, silent type, unless you're a fish, bird, or small mammal. Then, not so silent. These reptiles may look like walking tanks, but they're surprisingly agile in short bursts. On land, they can sprint up to 11 miles per hour, using a kind of high walk or bounding movement when startled. In water, they use their powerful tails like rudders and can swim up to 20 miles per hour. Now here's something wild. Alligators play a surprisingly important role in their ecosystems. In the winter, when water levels drop, they create gator holes by digging into the mud. These holes hold water and become mini wetlands for other animals, like fish and birds and turtles. So, yes, they're fearsome predators, but they're also unintentional wildlife landlords. And if that wasn't impressive enough, alligators are also fantastic parents. Female gators build giant nests out of mud and vegetation, then guard their eggs with serious mom energy. When the babies hatch, they even help carry them to the water in their mouths. Sadly, American alligators were once endangered due to hunting and habitat loss. But thanks to conservation efforts, they've made a major comeback and are now considered a success story. That's not to say they don't still face challenges, especially from urban development and pollution, but at least they're not headed for extinction anytime soon. National Alligator Day is a chance to celebrate these modern-day dinosaurs and raise awareness about protecting their habitats. It's also a great excuse to appreciate just how wild and wonderful our swamps, marshes, and wetlands really are. Because whether they're sunning themselves on a riverbank or silently lurking just below the surface, alligators remind us that nature is ancient, mysterious, and always worth respecting. So, next time you're in gator country, keep your eyes peeled, your limbs inside the boat, and remember, you're in the presence of a living fossil that's been crushing it for over 150 million years. Thanks for watching.